Hi y'all, how y'all doing? It's me. It's been a very long time since I have made a video, and that's because I've been having pretty much the time of my life this year. Um, May? May is about the time things kind of turned around, picked up for me. Got a new job, love my new job, love the people. It's in a completely different industry than where I used to work. I thoroughly enjoy the people. I like the fact that I have so much to learn. I feel sometimes like I'm absolutely lost, but it's great because everyone knows it and they're like, don't worry about it. There are people who have worked there for over 20 years and they still don't know everything. So I feel right at home. The money is better, the location's better. All in all, it's a really good fit for me, so I'm truly happy about the new job. What else? My birthday, I had a ball this year. Went to New York the day after my birthday to see Dave Chappelle. He did like a 3 or 4 day comedy show with musical guests. So I went on the 24th and saw him and the Roots perform at Radio City Music Hall. That was a ball. What else have I done? Let's see. That was in June. July, went to Philadelphia to see Beyonce and Jay-Z on the run. That was an amazing concert. I am not a humongous Beyonce stan. Like, the girl has talent. She works. I will give that to her. But I'm not like one of the crazy internet stans. But they put on a show. And I'm a fan of Jay-Z as well. It was an amazing show. They put on a show. That was in July. In August, I went to the Dominican Republic. I had a great time. Got food poisoning, got sick, but I still had a great time. I will go back again. Some of you have seen pictures from the various trips that I'm describing. I haven't even done a really good job of posting the pictures, to be honest, but most of the time it's because I'm so busy doing it and I'm having so much fun that I forget, like, oh, take a picture and post it so people can see. I've got tons of pictures. If you want to see them, I'll send you a link to a Shutterfly album and you can take a look. But I've had a ball doing that. That was August. Yeah, I went to the Dominican Republic in August. September, the month that just ended, that was a whirlwind of a month. It was a great one, though. I started off with my boo Peyton Manning, because y'all know that Peyton Manning is my boo. So went to Denver to see the NFL opener, so I saw Peyton Manning play Indianapolis in Denver, and it was amazing. Went by myself, didn't care, just had the best time ever. What else have I done? I went to the Baltimore Pittsburgh game in Baltimore. So a lot of you know, so a lot of you don't know. I have on my bucket list is to visit every NFL stadium, to see a home game in every NFL stadium. I won't do it in a year, but I'm going to get it done. And so far I have been to, I think, 9. I went to Oakland, San Francisco, San Diego. I've been to Houston, been to Pittsburgh, I've been to Baltimore, Denver, the Redskins. I've seen the Jets play. I think that's it. But I'm at 9. I'm sure the Oakland's. I counted on my fingers and didn't even count. Oakland, San Francisco, San Diego, Houston, New York, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Denver. Washington Redskins. Okay, so 9. Been 9. I've got 22 more to go. So 31 stadiums. I'm having a ball. Philadelphia is next on my list, but that's only because it's 2 hours away. I am going to see Peyton Manning play the Jets in New York, because it's like a 4-hour drive. Y'all know I love Peyton Manning. I travel for Peyton. That's the reason why I went to Houston to see a game, is to see Peyton play the Colts when he was Peyton play the Houston Texans when he was a Colt. I've seen Peyton play in Oakland. I've seen Peyton play in Denver. I will see him in New York. I'm just so, y'all know, I love him. And I don't want to talk about what happens when he retires. We're not going to talk about that because I'm just not ready to face that. Anyway, what else has been going on in life? There's so many troubling things going on in the news right now. Like this whole issue with police and unarmed black man. It's so unsettling. You have Michael Brown in Ferguson. You have Ezell Ford in LA. You have John Crawford in Ohio in Walmart. You have just recently the South Carolina trooper who shot the man 4 times. You asked him to get you ID, so he goes in his car and then you shoot him, and you shot him 4 times. It's so unsettling. Black Lives Matter. I think about like the kids. They're not kids, but I call them kids. The kids that I used to work with, and a lot of them are that age, and it's rough thinking about it. And I don't even know how the parents of these deceased young men are doing. The guy in South Carolina, of course, is alive. Just recently, I was watching a tape of a Baltimore police officer who attacked a man. He antagonized this man. He followed this man into a liquor store. The man came out. He was walking away. There's a girl that's pushing him away. And this police officer stops him and then punches him and proceeds to whoop his tail. I try not to cuss on my videos. And then in the report, he says that the man attacked him, and the only thing that proved this man wrong was there was a camera across the street that caught this whole thing. But if there wasn't a camera, how would he have been able to prove that, no, that's not really what happened? It's just so unsettling. And, you know, I know it's a political divide or a racial divide, whatever. It affects me. It affects the people I know. It affects my family. So I have to talk about it. And the respectability politics, I'm not here for it. I'm so not here for it, because it's not even about like respectability at this point in time. It's about people who have an obligation to protect aren't doing so. In fact, they're doing the opposite. They're attacking. And no matter how many college degrees or how well you behave, that doesn't mean that you won't be one. I'm speaking as a person who has been pulled over and harassed by police for years. So save it in terms of I have degrees, I've been on my best behavior, I don't do illegal things, and I still deal with it. So that's enough of that seriousness, but Black lives do matter. And so we've got to be vocal about things. We've got to vote. This is a midterm election, so everyone focuses on the presidential elections that come up. But this is a midterm, so now we're talking about Congress and the people who are going to do the work to get the bills and things passed and to get them to the president. So if you haven't registered to vote, I don't know what your state guidelines are. Virginia's October 14th. Please go register, and please take it seriously and vote. I stand that if you don't vote, you don't get to complain, because that's your civic duty in terms of making sure that you look at people and put people in office who are going to do what you ask them to do. Also look at their platforms. Don't vote because you see a name or you think they're black or white, or just make an informed decision. Anyway, on to happier things. Peyton Manning. What else? I'm coming home in November. I'm excited. My plane ticket is purchased. I will be there. So if you know me, I expect to see you. Oh my gosh, I have forgotten like 3 big things. Atlanta. Okay, I have a pen in my hand. I'm sorry. I'm just all over the place. Atlanta. I went to Atlanta this past weekend for the Outkast reunion concert. I was one of the many who bought the original ticket for Saturday, even though they added the lineups for Friday and Sunday. And the lineups outside of Outkast were better on Friday and Sunday. But let me tell you something. I guess I'm old officially because it was 20 years since Outkast came out. That's the whole big thing for the concert, the reason why they had it. And I got every single piece of my life. It took me back to, you know, high school. And I remember the albums. In fact, in preparation for the concert, I made a playlist on Spotify. Shout out to Spotify and my $9.99 monthly subscription, because it is everything. I played Outkast for like the week up to. I just had it on shuffle, all the albums, and I remembered like, oh my gosh. And remember, I'm not from the South, so they played a whole bunch of stuff that I was like, I don't know this. And all the people from the South were like, hey! But it was okay. I also saw Patti LaBelle and Frankie Beverly at Maze. Oh my gosh, Patti is amazing. She'll never see this, but Patti LaBelle is amazing. If you ever get the chance to see her and you have not seen her yet, go see Patti, because Patti will give you everything. I'm sorry, Miss Patti, because she kicked off her shoes, and then she had replacement shoes on the piano. She was ready to go. She did everything you wanted her to do. You know, Somebody Loves You, If You Ask Me To, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And then Maze featuring Frankie Beverly, they came out and did everything. I'm okay, I'm not old, but I'm old, because I would go see that concert again in a heartbeat. I'd also go see Outkast again, because I got all of my life. I got to see good people. Some of my kids who are no longer kids, who are grown, I got to see them. I saw my good friend from middle school. We've kept up. I mean, we went to middle school and high school. I saw Shemaya, and we got to sit and talk and catch up. And, you know, life is good. When you have good people in your life, things are great. I've been blessed with amazing friends over the years. We were just talking. It's going to be almost 20 years. It'll be 16 years next year, I think, that we've graduated from high school. So we were talking about planning our 20-year high school reunion. I don't honestly think I'm old enough to be attending a 20-year anniversary. 20 years in 4 years, of course. In 4 years. Not yet. But just the idea that we've been friends for so long, and we're still pretty amazing people. Shout out to Jessica, too, because that's my other girl. And we're all separated. Jessica's in California. I'm in D.C. Shemaya's in Atlanta. But you know what? And Dory's in New York, and I don't know where Kelly is, and I think Delon's still in Now I'm just naming people from high school. Let me stop. Christoph's in California, but my daddy's in California, my cousin's in Cal, my brother's in California, my mama's in Texas. Why am I doing this? I don't know. But anyway, I just felt the need to do this. And oh my gosh, this is 12 minutes. If you watch this all the way to the end, you are my best friend. And if you have my phone number, I will send you some money. Okay, I'm going to send you $1, because $1 is technically money. But the only way that you'll know that I'll send you $1 is if you watch it all the way to the end, and then send me a text message saying, I watched it all the way to the end and I want my $1. Anyway, it is time for me to go. I just felt the need to do this because stuff has been on my mind. We'll talk about football a little bit more next time I do this, because I have something to say about whooping your kids and this whole Adrian Peterson thing. And there's a fine line, and we all need to respect the fact that we all need to respect the fact. So, I must go now. But I just want to say hi, and I'm alive, and I'm living life, and I'm loving it, and I can't wait to come home to visit. And I need to find a way to package and ship Mexican food from California here, because I still can't get decent Mexican food. I went to Atlanta and the Mexican food sucked. No diss to Atlanta, but the Mexican food sucked there. There's nothing like Mexican food in California. But anyway, let me go. Love y'all. Talk to you later. Bye.